Welcome back, guys. This is Nedungaval here. We're playing Railway Empire 2 in Central Europe. And yes, we are at the last task of this existing chapter. We are planning to build the Nord Express, which connects Paris to St. Petersburg in Russia. So connecting France or connecting all of Europe into a single track, making it a transcontinental express line. And this is the line which we are trying to achieve express status, but it is finding it to be difficult, and for some reason it keeps getting into the same grain farm every time it resets. So we have reset it one last time, and I'm going to wait until we reach, and we have a beautiful flyover here. Look at that. Nice, isn't it? All the trains are waiting below and we just cross it. And we are going towards Frankfurt. Let us see. Europe has a beautiful climate, isn't it? And I think that is Luxembourg. Yeah, that is Luxembourg. Luxembourg has grown a lot. Look at that, they have multiple factories now. You can see the chimneys here. And we are getting into the dense forest. So we are crossing the vegetable farm and we are going to enter into Frankfurt. There it is. We have a beautiful excavated passage for the tracks here. And apparently we cannot run the train simulation in 3x speed. It has to run only in normal speed. So we have to sit through this complete express line. And we are finally getting into the Frankfurt station. There it is. There is the gridiron. We have a dedicated track. So all we have to do is stop at Frankfurt, drop some passengers and mail, pick up the passengers and mail who wanted to go to Berlin, and then just move on. Look at that, we have switched tracks to the outermost track. So the track allotment does work. And Frankfurt has become busy, isn't it? Look at that, except the third track, all the other tracks are being occupied. Is that a black bear? Yeah. There it is. We are going to start right now. Once we load up with passengers. And moving on forward in age, you can see the carriage is moving more flexibly in the 1890s than it was in 1800s, isn't it? And we are waiting for this train to move. Look at that. We are switching tracks, going to the third, and slowly we will get on to the second or first track. There it is. Because we are going to divert from the track which goes directly to Kassel and move on towards Berlin. So yeah, I'll see you guys at Berlin. Alright guys, we are reaching Berlin after a long time, and apparently we do need a supply tower in the middle, and that is only affecting our average speed here, because every time the train crosses the supply tower it drops by 50% or sometimes even 50% of the speed, lesser than that. So I think putting the supply tower next to the gridiron is the best way to do it, because it is going to slow down anyways. Look at that. So we are entering Berlin. There it is. So I think we have got a green signal, and Berlin is already a big city because it formerly had CJ Watt's connection here, but it was not connected to France or Belgium. It was connected intrastate. There it is. We are reaching Berlin. And I think we have to return back at the same speed to achieve the express status. So yeah, we are being unloaded. Let us look at it. Passengers are getting unloaded. Good. Where are we now? Let's see. So we're going to take this. Okay, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to reset anything here. Let us see. And the train has started back empty for now, because it has nothing to take to Perry, and see, it is being resupplied right here. And it has to go back to complete the trip. So I guess we wait. So let's see what's going on in Perry. We can have another industry here. And how's the timber supply? Timber supply is dropped. If there is timber supply, we can add the wooden planks here. It can fulfill the internal demands of the city. You know what, let's do that anyways. We'll have a sawmill along the industrial area. And where is Perry getting its... Look at that, we have a lot of lines, isn't it? And it takes exactly 14 days to reach from Paris to Berlin. I think we started at around May 12th, no, May 16th or 17th. Okay, let's see, where is our... There it is. This is for sugar. This one is for fruits. This one is for veggies. We don't have a train for lumber directly, isn't it? So we'll put a train from Michel to Perry with a good old Prussian G5 and hope this works. And Strasbourg has not grown. It is actually capping at 38. I don't know why. Let's see, it needs sugar and it needs grain and also corn. Those are all easily available right here. Well, except grain. And grain has to be connected here. Let us do that. We don't have to go all the way to Perry to get grain. We're not going to do it for ox because ox already gets its grain directly, I think by road. So let us finally connect the grain farm here, and we'll give it a dedicated supply tower even though it doesn't need it, and also a maintenance depot, why not. And I'm not putting dispatch halls in local businesses, you guys might have noticed that. So this train can drop grain, come back, take sugar, come back and take corn, and we can even double this and we'll see what happens. Now this line eventually it has to be expanded, but I'm not going to do it now because this will reset everything which we have done here. The reason I want Strasbourg to grow is so that when it reaches 40k we can put a, what do you call it, clothing center, clothing mill, fashion industry, because we are already producing enough fabric here in the weaving mill, so we can make use of that. And do we have any outstanding loans? Not yet. And we can borrow up to almost 5 mil and still growing. So let's see. Now since we have achieved the maximum speed, look at that, we have missed this. Increase the maximum speed of your locomotives that can corner by an additional 10%. Let's take that in. We have another 200 points. Let us see. Accelerate the process of all wagons by 5%. I think I'm going to take that. Okay, mostly it is recruiting. These are for auctions, and let's see. This one is useful. This one is useful. This one is useful. So is this one. Apart from that, I think this one is also useful. So apart from that, we don't have to unlock any other inventions or innovations. So we are doing good. All we have to do is wait for this line to complete its express status and we'll be good. And I think we already have the line on the way, right? I hope it doesn't reset again. Look at that, we have reached 45 mil from 27 mil in the previous episode. The company is growing quite fast. This guy is stuck in drains. Why is that? Look at that. This one is quite fast because it is running as an empty locomotive, isn't it? Why are we stuck here? Are we waiting for something? Okay, now we are moving. Good. So the train maintenance does drop. So maybe we need a maintenance depot right here. Because the moment we reach Berlin, our maintenance drops to almost 75%. So or maybe we might catch up with Frankfurt while returning back. But we are still running. We are losing the quality of the locomotive with one single trip. Can we even upgrade this? I don't think so. We have better trains, right? Well, we can go with Pacific. Where is it? There it is. And there was another one, right? There it is, PO Pacific. This one is more reliable. But it is slower than this one. That is the only reason I'm still sticking on to PLM Coupe Vent. See, we have a breakdown now. I think while coming back, we have to stop at Frankfurt once again so that we can maintain our train. We'll see. So in the previous episode, we had some trains running at a loss, right? Okay, they have recovered now. The Brussels line, yeah, they're no more in the bottom. Okay, let it reach, we'll see. So this line is still running at a loss. Okay, I was in the wrong menu. Because yeah, I totally forgot that, isn't it? We have to distribute the tools to Perry and any other cities which is above 85k. Until then, there is no point in, yeah. And Strasbourg has slowly started growing good. There are no other cities which has crossed 80k. So I guess it has to be between Brussels and Perry. We will prioritize tools, but we don't have to avoid taking cloth there. Are we not producing tools here? Oh yeah, we're out of lumber, right? Yeah, I totally forgot that. Is Luxembourg getting its lumber? Partially, yes. And apparently it is not storing any lumber here. Why is that? Let's see. The lumber has to come from Luxembourg, from Michel Terminal. So it has to be from here. There it is. We do have a line here, right? Oh, it is taking everything but lumber, because it is going to Luxembourg. Okay, let us prioritize both of these.
Your success proves our project right. Local politicians are easier to convince if our endeavor has already been of benefit to other communities. Our progress eastward cannot be stopped. We are approaching our goal with great strides. The last leg of our journey now lies ahead. In Eindhoven, we can connect with the Russian rail network. It will allow the Nord Express to travel all the way to St. Petersburg. Give it all you can one last time now. The efficiency of the route we created is second to none. Passengers travel not only comfortably, but also at top speeds. A true Nord Express.
Are you sure that the balance of your trains hasn't been faked? If all this were true, it would be quite extraordinary.
Okay, even our competitors praise us. So finally we have achieved the express status between Paris and Berlin. Where is the line? There it is. Now let us see what was the top speed. It doesn't show. Okay, we have to change it to stop back in Frankfurt while it comes back, so that it can get maintained and serviced right there. Okay, let us check what the tasks are. We have already done 2 of it, which are optional tasks. Provide 18 city trains with connection and express train. Oh, we have crossed 18. Good. I have a balance of 900k per week, which we have done long before. So we have to deliver 4 loads of newspaper to Paris. I think that is achievable. And achieve an express status line between Austin, Cologne and Berlin. Yeah, Austin is the city which is above Brussels. I think that is how the original Nord Express starts. Okay, we have to connect 1 million citizens to our rail network by 2 years. Make 7 different goods available in Eindhoven, and achieve an express status on a rail line between Paris, Berlin and Eindhoven. Yeah, so I think we are going to repurpose this line. Well, we don't have a choice, we have to do it. So we have to start with the 3rd task and try to achieve it as fast as we can. So let's see. So Berlin to direct, where is that place? Right here. And do we have to connect any cities? Not really, but we have to reach 1 million in population. So I think we have to connect all these cities at some point. Maybe not here in Warsaw or Lodz, but we have to get through. We're going to cut straight through here to Eindhoven. So let us get into West Prussia and also East Prussia. And we are slowly getting into Posen region. Okay, let us first connect these tracks. These 4 tracks are going to directly go crossing to Eindhoven. So let's see. We have to go in the terrain mode. It is here, right? Yeah. So I think we have to do some crisscross here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we can allow a tunnel at this point of the game. I think we are at the last stages of this campaign. Let us see. And this is going to be an expensive route, isn't it? Not if we cross it like this. And we'll make a beautiful curve here. I guess we have to chip off a little bit for this. Okay, let us see. Okay, it has been maximum so far. I think we can punch it, but can I bring it a little bit down? It's only costing us more. Yeah, I think that is the best, but we have maintained max, so let us build it. That is the first track out of 4. So let us build all the 4 tracks. Okay, that is done here, and the directions have been almost set. Okay, good. And we haven't started any train connections in the stations north of or west or east of Berlin. So I think we have to connect. Oh, we already have an existing line. We just have to connect it here. Okay, that's a beautiful connection. I'm not sure whether we can connect all the 4, but we can at least try. Okay, that is an expensive, very expensive investment. Okay, we have the gridiron right there before the tunnel. Let us expand it here. I'm not sure whether we need to do this, but since we have paid for the platforms, we can do that. Let's clip off these train tracks. Good. And we will now here, I think we are going to need a supply tower. We have it in Berlin, right? So I think it is going to be fine on both the sides. So I think it is going to be fine, and I think Berlin should have the maintenance depot. Yes, we don't have a choice. We have to remove the... Yeah, we have the dispatch also. We'll have the maintenance depot here. So now we have a train which runs from Paris, right? Where is the train? Let's see. Now this train is going to be under a lot of stress because it has to travel for a very long distance. We will remove Frankfurt completely and we will reset it so that we get a brand new train. And we get into Eindhoven and we don't have to stop. We can maintain, we have to stop here, right? Or we can have another maintenance depot here. Yeah, we'll see to that. And we'll put 2 trains so that even if one misses, the other one can start. Because it is being a very long distance. How long this is? Look at that, it is going to take 96.2 days to achieve. We have time, so it is going to be fine. Okay, what is the next task? Let's see. We have to provide 7 different goods available in Eindhoven. Let's see, can we do that? I think we can. Can we buy out this guy? He's going to be pissed at us and he is back to 10 million. He actually dropped recently, but he's back to 10 million and he will sabotage our routes. But he's only within this region, within Prussia, right? So he has no connection away from it. So we can do that. So what does Eindhoven need? It needs corn, lumber, meat and fabrics. Corn is here. Let's see, where is lumber? Lumber is right here. Meat has to be somewhere from Stettin, yeah. I think that would do. Okay, let us blueprint these lines. So see, that is why I have 4 tracks here. So they don't wait for anyone. We'll pretty much put the lumber right here. And we'll have the corn line. Even though we don't need the grain, we'll still put the grain in. Okay, these 2 are set. Let us set the lumber. And we are good to go. And they will all have their own dedicated maintenance depot. We don't want them clogging up Eind. And we'll have a switching here. Right before the lumber lines, we'll have a switching here. In case if any of the trains need it, they can switch up and switch down, of course. And we'll also have a switching right here. And a switching right here. Okay, I think this is done. And we can have a dedicated train to grain. Let's go with a better train. T16, yeah, why not? And then for corn is the same. We'll go with the T16. We'll go with single trains. I think single trains are going to be fine. By the time the train by Perry reaches, I think we would have already fulfilled their needs here. And we need to connect Coslin to this line. I think this is the first connection here, but we have a tunnel here, right? Yeah. But meat has to be from here. Okay, we can do it here. Okay, that is done. Now from Stettin, we can have another line to Einth. It's going to be strictly freight. And I think beer is produced here, right? Yeah. What else do they need? They need sugar. Sugar is already supplied. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly the 7 items which we needed in the beginning of this campaign to Perry. So yeah, let us unpause the game. Look at that. We have done 17k kilometers. And we have connected 39 railway stations. Good. Now we have to produce 4 loads of newspaper to Perry. Now for making newspapers, we need to make paper. It is same like doing tools. We need steel to tools. The same way we need paper for newspapers. I'm not sure how we are going to do this, but I think I know where I'm going to put the paper. Right here. Because paper requires just timber, right? Yeah, not sawed timber, just lumber, I'm sorry. So we can drop it right here. Okay, we are right on time. Let us drop the paper factory right here. And I hope we have a train to... We'll put a dedicated train here. We'll go with G5, and we'll prioritize lumber. So no fashion industry here. We will be taking lumber good. And how is Perry? Perry is getting its... Not yet. Perry has not got its lumber or even its tools yet. What's going on? Who's waiting to deploy? This guy is waiting to deploy. Why is that? Okay, one of them has already deployed and running at top speeds. It is already crossed. Oh, it is right here. Okay. So yeah. There it is. So we have completed one express line and we are going for the next express line. And I think this will be the end game of this campaign. So we'll see what happens in the next episode, guys. And I hope you liked today's gameplay. If you do, kindly like, share and do comment on how my gameplays, how my narrations are. And yes, I do post on a daily basis. If you guys wish to watch this series continuously, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel Nedungaval. Until next time, this is Nedungaval signing off. Take care and stay tuned.